All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who well. Peace, blessing, salutation to the elect. Pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth. Doing true sincerity, who taught me the truth. And peace and blessings to the elect. Now, they want to do a video really quick on how Esau, so-called white man, you have to keep him at bay. As you see depicted in this picture here. Um, it's a so-called Negro uh, and so-called white man at business doing something that's um, business oriented, and you have to keep him at bay. And it's something I was thinking about being a person who unfortunately had to deal with Edomites in my life. I learned some lessons. Even Pastor Hart said how once Edomites seen him in this truth, seen him preaching a word and calling the white man the devil and preaching Yahweh Bashim Shai, they're no longer friends. And in this world, we were ignorant. We were ignorant, meaning not knowing the true nature of these people, these creatures, so to speak, because they're not people. Okay, the true nature of them. And real quick, I just want to get some scriptures on it, because for the simple fact that we've seen, when you're ignorant stage, you don't know. But once you realize what he's done and what he's doing to this day, matter of fact, I'm gonna start with the Apocrypha. Apocrypha, get the Ecclesiasticus 12. You see what he's done, and you see what he's capable of. You don't want none, no dealings with him. Period. Now you have the Edomite woman you can deal with. Deal with meaning you can pop her, have her as a concubine. Not so much have her as in a wife position because she's a she devil. But anyways, that's as far as having a close friendship. That's out of the window. These people are enemies. The scriptures talk about how we were Esau and Jacob. We in the womb we were enemies. Roughly paraphrasing. This is like book of Ecclesiasticus 12. And I'm start at 10. Never trust an enemy, for that, like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and if thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. So the rust on him isn't wiped away. What is that talking about? That's talking his wickedness, his I guess you could say transgression has been wiped away. So he still has that rust on him. He still got that stank on him. Verse 12. See him not by set him not by thee, at least when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and prick therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So, and I like that and I like that verse 12 basically. So sit not with him, because once he starts talking, and once he starts rattling off those words and those phrases and that charm and that beguile, he gonna get you. He gonna bite you, man. Who shall pity you? You start making deals with him. You start trusting in him. That's the wrong way to go. You see how the Gadites were treated. That's the number one example. And we know this man doesn't change. He can't change. He's still the same serpent. He's still the same devil. Keep him at bay. If you have dealings with him, do and be it at personal level. Shalaki, be it as a business level. This is Psalms 55 and 21, because I called it out. This is yeah, Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So they have a good mouthpiece on them. You know, these people, these motherfuckers, okay, can really get you to start believing shit. You like, huh? You start, when this devil start talking, you really, gotta keep in mind who he is. You gotta accept who he is and understand that he's not for me. He's not for me, not for my people. So I don't trust him. This is 1 Corinthians 5:11. But now I have written unto you, you not to keep company if any man that is called a brother be a fornicator or covetous or an idolater or a railer or a drunkard or an extortioner with such and one not to eat. Uh, and you can equate this to Esau, Edom, so-called white man, being our brother, but he broke that brotherly covenant. So now sit all that what I just read, he fits that to a T. He's extortioner, he's covetous. Okay, he got the whole world in his hands. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So you got to keep in mind, he has everything that's tangible, anything he can get at the palm of his hands. But he still wants to attack the Israelites. Why is that? Because he hates you. Period, point blank. Ain't no going around it. Ain't no everybody equal. We all bleed red. No, no, man. This another beast you're dealing with here. This is Deuteronomy 14:2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all nations that are upon the earth. Okay, so right there, um, verse 2, talking about holy, okay, really supposed to be separate here. But this particular app isn't um, saying it for that, but holy just means separate, and when we're separate from them, and and the detestable and deplorable people, ones of our people, we strive as a nation. We strive as a nation. We uh, get things done. Okay, but when I growing up, I had friends that was Edomites, and eventually it fizzled out because you'll see some shit that they do, and it don't it ain't right, bro. What do they like? They like being uh, they like uh, humorous things that it has to do with homosexuality or something that's very vile, and that doesn't rock with the spirit of the Israelites. So you can't keep company with these type of individuals. Not only that, if you date, let's say quote unquote date a so-called white woman, having dinner, go to their house, and have dinner with them, and they're going to be questioning you if you get that far. If you get that far, man. A lot of times their grandparents don't want to meet you because they're racist. They'll say, "Oh, my grandparents wouldn't like this," so you'll get a one night stand out of the bitch. But for the most part, she knows that she has to, when she starts to settle down, when she done fucking around and fucking niggas, she's gonna have to settle down with somebody that's not a Negro, Latino, or Native American Indian, because she doesn't want to be shunned from her family, and that's just the truth. So we use them. We use them how, what they're good for. Okay, sex objects. That's all pretty much they are. I wouldn't advise putting a seed in one of them. for any woman, and for that matter. Not in these times, you know. And they're not trustworthy. They're not trustworthy. They're not believable. You can't. They don't keep their word. They talk shit behind your back. So these aren't the type of people you should be around. What was I about to say? The corporate America isn't for Jake as well. I don't keep talking, ranting, ranting and raving. I'm gonna get the scripture and I'm gonna close it out because it really is. You shouldn't have no dealings with these people, man. Period. You gotta go to work and all that shit. Looking for a scripture, so let me see if I think it's Jeremiah 2 or 22, 13. Okay, kind, yeah. I'm gonna start at 16. For Jeremiah 22 and 16, he judged the cause of the poor and needy, and it was well with them. Was not this to me, said the Lord? But thine eyes and thine heart are not, but for thy covetousness, and for to shed innocent blood, and for oppression, and for violence to do it. So the Israelites, uh, right now in the current state, we don't. Okay, there's some Jakes. I'm gonna say most. They took it on the spirit of the devil, the so-called white man. But in the natural state, like how Jacob was, the scriptures speak about how Jacob dwelling in tents. Okay, let me see. See if I can bring it up real quick. A simple man, how Jacob was. This is dwelling in tents. This is how we were basically, um our our characteristics, um from the get go. But now it's totally different. This is Genesis 25 and 25, and the first came out red and over and all over like in hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that he came. After that, it's like his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old, and she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. I just want to see what a few of these words mean. Plain, pious, especially gentle, upright. Well, upright, that's for sure. We're Yasharala, we're a prince of power. Totally adverse. Our spirits don't even connect up when you sit down with these Edomites or these heathens. Rooted, quiet. Yeah, we like things quiet, peaceful. We're peaceful people. Intense tabernacle. So like your humble abode, your house. We chill in the house. Jake out there calls it a crib. What does Esau like to do? Out in the woods for weeks at a time. Okay, naked and afraid. I want to see how long I can survive in the woods, butt naked, with no food for a damn TV show, you know, and all that crap. So we're to have no dealings with them on a personal level. Everything is transactional. Everything is business. Certain brothers don't even talk to the so-called white men unless it's one word and that's it. At the job, quiet. You know, Out in public is what's up, Esau. That's it. You know, strictly because they're beneath us, and we're gonna have them in subjection. Thus said the Bible very soon. And now I'm ended at that. I'm giving all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Hakadash, the honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect that's pushing his word, spirit, and truth. Shalom.